Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Taro. Today is November 17th, Sunday, 2024. So my last video was Friday. I didn't really post on Saturdays. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So I saw I was supposed to look this up earlier, but I kind of took a nap, so I didn't. So I'm kind of looking it up right now. But I was coming home from a baptism, right? And as I was coming home, I saw a group or a flock. I don't know what the exact term would be for this particular type of bird. But it was like a bunch of turkey vultures. And first of all, I think turkey vultures are super cool. They're like spooky birds or something like that. I don't know. They're really cool. If you ever seen a turkey vulture, they're really cool. I mean, I think so. But turkey vultures, turkey vultures are often associated with death and transformation, but also knowledge, wisdom, and resourcefulness. In the Cherokee culture, the turkey vulture is known as the peace eagle because it kills nothing in order to live. It kills nothing in order to live. So they feed on caravan, which is things that are already dead. Pueblo Indians used turkey vulture feathers for purification to remove evil influences from people and objects. Greeks and Assyrians considered vultures the offspring of griffins, which are half eagle, half lion, which protected knowledge about life and death. Huh. Wow. They actually talk about that in the Bible. Vultures. Job 28:7. The vulture is used to symbolize sharp vision, but is still unable to find the path to God's wisdom, representing human limitations. So you could be limiting yourself, like, without knowing that you are, or without meaning to. Or there's something or someone that is deliberately trying to limit you, or get you to limit yourself from knowing something, or knowing God, or connecting with God. There's something like, there had to been like maybe 12 of them. I mean, I could really go that route and say, like, because like Jesus had like what, 12 followers, and one of them betrayed him, which was Judas. So you could have like a Judas in your midst that's waiting to betray you, or waiting for the opportunity to get you to betray or sabotage yourself, because you're like on the path of like purification and renewal and cleansing. Wow. Yeah, because it eats the dead and doesn't let diseases spread. Wow. The spirit animal vulture makes its appearance in your life when you are in suffering to remind you that by hurting, you will grow and evolve to a higher self. The vulture spirit is an animal that is associated with harmony, purity, and cleansing. So, through your suffering, so you're basically, you're like, there was a purpose to your suffering, right? To help you evolve. But there's that thing though that I kind of want to go back to, about the whole used to symbolize a sharp vision, but is still unable to find the path of God's wisdom, representing human limitations. I also feel like there's only so much that humans can do on their own. I don't know if you guys heard that. Hold on. Oh my god, I forgot I was recording. Sorry, hold on. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. There's only like so much that humans can do on their own. Like, there's only so much that humans can do on their end of the spectrum, I guess. Right? So that's where the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, so that's where the Holy Spirit will come in and, continue or help you continue to do the work, right? Because you can't do it alone, and the Holy Spirit God needs to be able to use the Holy Spirit to work through you. All right? So, there is something that, I do feel like too, a lot of you are learning a lot through your pain and suffering. Also, don't be like, oh, what's the point, or why would God, I can't believe God would want, don't comment on that, because I'm not gonna debate with nobody. All right? So, what else? This candy is so good. It's not good, Ryu, but it's good. It's this one. I always think that they should add more cookies, I guess. But look at that. There's already so much cookies. But we need more. Or they should just sell the chocolate separately and the cookie separately, right? They should do that. Like, Oreos should do that. Oreos should sell Oreo cookies, but without the nasty filling. Just give me the cookies. Like, I don't want to have to scrape off the filling every single time I eat the cookies, right? You know? Like, I'm telling you, they would be... There's tons of people that would just buy the cookies, the biscuits, right? They should do that. I would definitely do that. I would definitely buy the biscuits. Like, the filling, the icing on it, like the inside, like, it's a waste, right? And then you got a pile of icing that you got to toss out because you're not going to eat it. And that could have been space filled with biscuits. Right? Oh yeah, I got bangs. I got bangs. Bangs. I did it myself. So, the last time I got bangs, I had my aunt cut them and she botched them. And I kid you not, it came out like Dora the Explorer. I think she did that on purpose. It's like, let me stop. But, like, she just kept cutting and cutting. And I'm like, do you not know? Like, just stop cutting. But I did it myself. I was like, I want bangs. And then I got bangs. I got bangs. That's from the Kroll show. This one, like, they do these characters from the Kroll show. It's like Nick Kroll. And he plays his character and he goes into the office and he's like, I got bangs. It's so funny. The Kroll show. It's on Comedy Central. I don't know if it's still on or if it still airs or whatever, but if I remember, I'll post like that clip on my community board just for laughs because it's funny. And then, like, it's like a mock reality show kind of thing. Because, like, after some time, like, her coworker / best friend starts hating it. And it's like her bangs aren't even that good, right? And then they get into an argument. And she's like, your bangs suck. And then it's, like, a whole dramatic thing. But in the beginning, she's like, oh, my God, I love your bangs. Oh, my God. Bangs, right? Anyways, so back to the reading. I just went off on a tangent. So yeah, there's only like so much that you can do. Like you need to work in tandem with the Holy Spirit. I listen. I keep wanting to say God, but every time I open my mouth, the Holy Spirit, it comes like the word. The Holy Spirit comes out my mouth. Sweetie, such a sweetie, now all we need is you. Hey there, everybody, it's a looneyful day. Alright. I'm gonna open up with the Bible verse. I know it's like 13 minutes and I haven't really done anything, but whatever. Lord, you alone are my inheritance. My chest. I feel it in my chest. Lord, you... Wow. Lord, you alone are my inheritance. My cup of blessing, my guard. Wait, you guard all that is mine. Psalm 16:5. Lord, you alone are my inheritance, my cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. Yeah. Work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Colossians 3:23. I've actually been seeing that number a lot lately. 3:23. So basically, at the back, work willingly at whatever you do. It's basically saying, like be aware of what you're doing, right? Like, don't be sleeping through. That's so crazy because I was actually looking through one of my old yearbooks, right? and a picture of me in one of my old classes came out. And I never really noticed, but one of my teachers had wrote something on the back of it. And it was basically saying, life is too precious to sleepwalk through it, right? And for a very long time, I never really, like, I got it, but, like, I didn't really care to, like, heed the advice or heed, like, the wisdom beyond, like, behind the words. And it's kind of like just being aware and be focused. Oh yeah, because he also said something about being focused. Stay focused, right? And don't sleepwalk through life or whatever. I should send them an email, let them know how I'm doing. I'm sure they would appreciate that. So, yeah, Lord, you alone are my inheritance, my cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. So, I kind of do feel like a lot of you weren't supposed to go through suffering, right? It was just supposed to be like, God's like, here's your blessing, you know, next, right? But because of the environment, life factors, family members, friends, relationships, connections, whatever, that also played a major role in your molding, I guess I should say. It was kind of like, in a way, necessary, because you already were supposed to have this beautiful, great, amazing, abundant blessing, right? But I do feel like for a lot of you, these sufferings were kind of like to help you learn how to weed the Judases out, right? And to help you kind of like hone into your spirit and be able to be comfortable and using your voice and speaking. I also read a quote, actually, like, yesterday, I think it was, where it was, like, something along the lines of, like, healing. You know what? Let me, hold on. It's talking about healing isn't to, oh, boy. I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. Where, oh, you know what, I think it was, 'twas most recently I sent. It was talking about how, like, when you're healing isn't to be able to, isn't for you to be able to handle the trauma, it's for you to be able to handle the joy. Right? There's so many, I know I'm saying so many things, like so many messages and things like that, but I swear, like, it's all kind of like the same, like it all connects. You ever see like those, oh, I think I got it, like the show, I don't know, Heroes. That's like the best one I can give you as an example. There's this show called Heroes, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, but when I had talked about this last, I talked about Isaac, and he was like able to paint the future, right? Oh, here it is. You're not healing to be able to handle the trauma. You're healing to be able to handle the joy. That's it. But it's like Heroes. It seems like all these events and all these people and all these storylines, they don't connect, but they all, every single one of these people, right, they all have like, and you can see some of their journeys, like start from like a grain of like a little snowflake, and you see it build into a snowball, right? It's like that. But all these stories and people and events, they all come together in the end for one big thing. Now the first season's pretty good. After like the second, third season, that's when you're just like, all right, this is getting ridiculous. But the first season's like, it's top notch. The second season's pretty good too, but the first season, like, they really did their job on the first season, right? So you should definitely check it out. It's called Heroes. The third season was straight trash. Second season, it was definitely going downhill like halfway through the show. I feel like they just got lazy and got tired, right? Because I was like, this is garbage now. Justice, you're definitely getting justice for something. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because it's like you were supposed to have this easy blessing, right? Immediately, right off the bat, right? But then you got put into these situations where you had to... Hold on. All right. So it was kind of like you got this blessing. It's supposed to be super easy for you, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it was like... I know this is going to sound so messed up, but at the same time, it's like, here, I'm going to throw you into a den of lions, right? And you got to figure out yourself, the world, life, love, relationships, loyalty, your abilities, your gifts, how to communicate with God, how to communicate to yourself, right? Secrets of the world, intuition, knowledge, right? But don't worry, like, if you do good, right, that's the whole point, like, you're supposed to, like, be able to do all of this yourself. It's like God's like, I'm going to always be here for you, but you also need to kind of, like, not survive, but stand for yourself and on your own 2 feet and learn how to utilize what you have. Anyway, so you've got justice here, right? I'm also getting that something is balancing out for you. Lord, you alone are my inheritance, my cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. Yeah, I feel like yours, whatever yours is, right? It could be an inheritance, a blessing, a gift, a house, a home, a car, a love, a family, a child. Like... When I say child, it's like some people, like, they... Man. Okay, so there's this movie called Baby Mama, right, with Tina Fey, and, like, she did everything to get a baby, right? She even did, like, a surrogate, and come to find out the surrogate wasn't even her baby. It was, like, the girl's boyfriend's baby, whatever. But anyway, so she did all of this, and then she learned a lot through this experience, right? And then she met this guy, and blah, 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 whatever. And then she got pregnant. That's what I mean. Like, then, like, it was always her ability, like, her body, like, and she was always told that her uterus sucked. Like, her gynecologist would just say that he just did not like her uterus, whatever. And it's kind of like, that's like a perfect example. It's like, that's what I mean. Like, for some of you, it could be like a baby. Like, for some of you, like, you're gonna have that baby, right? But you kind of have to go through some things first, right? That's for some of you that fits into that resonates with, all right? I'm like, oh, I can't have babies, or I don't want babies. Like, okay, well, obviously, you know. But I feel like whatever is yours, I was just using the baby as an example why I said a baby, right? But whatever is yours, it was always there. Like, God always had it under lock and key, like safekeeping. And God was always watching you, making sure, like, okay, so they did this, check. They did that, check, right? It's kind of like a scavenger hunt of you being able to surpass and survive and find things, like finding yourself, finding who the enemies are, right? Finding God, finding your intuition, finding self-love, right? It's just a whole scavenger hunt, right? And you kind of did it all, and now your blessing is here. Like, God kept it for you, because the Empress reverse. Yeah, so you remember how in the beginning of the video, I was talking about limitations, that there could have been someone that was deliberately trying to limit you or get you to limit yourself. I feel like that could, for some of you, it could have been your mom, or a mother figure, someone who is a mother, right? I'm also getting that this person, this is where it gets kind of muddy, right? It can seem a little controversy. What I'm about to say, a little controversial. But this is like also a woman who has the ability to bear children, but chooses not to, which is their choice. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is that with the Empress in reverse, like, they're choosing not to, like, be an Empress. Like, they don't care about being an Empress upright. They don't care about, you know, what they can give, like, leaving their mark. Like, leaving, like, what are you bringing to the table when it comes to, like, the betterment of society, the world, humanity, right? Yourself even, your neighbors. Like, this is someone who just doesn't care about that, right? They don't care about being an Empress upright. It's just not a priority for them. Now, if this is somebody who has children, they could have just had children just to have children. Like, they don't really care about... There's something about motherhood that they don't really take seriously. You see it all the time when women that just be having kids just to be having kids, or just to be putting them on their tax forms, or just to say, like, oh yeah, I'm a mom, right? But realistically, they're like a crap mom. Like, I see it all the time. Like, they just be doing it or for like the thrill of the baby shower. Like, women who just get engaged or married just for like the whole wedding ceremony. Like, that's everything, and then the marriage is like crap. Like, there's no effort into the marriage, but all the effort was to like the baby shower. All the effort was to like the wedding ceremony, right? It's like, you see it all the time. But so, like, if this is someone who has children, they don't really take motherhood seriously. Now, if this was your mother, the same thing applies. They never really took their motherhood, which is also your childhood, seriously, right? Like, there's a saying that says your motherhood is their childhood and you only get one, right? So they were not very nurturing. They were not very, like, they weren't... I'm also getting something, whoever this Empress in reverse is, this mother figure, they weren't, like, providing anything of value to you. Like, they weren't... You know how, like, when you have, like... Ideally, right, when you have children, you give them words of wisdom, you hand down knowledge and this and that, right, and talk to them and blah, 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 right? So this could have been a parent who did not do that. This could have also been like an emperor in reverse for somebody with your father. But they weren't putting anything of value into you, into your life, right, into your purpose. And it's like kind of like God was like, don't worry, right? I feel like God was like, don't worry, right? So that could have been like, for some of you, your own mother could have been your den of lions, right? That could have been that spiritual fight, that battle, that war that you had to overcome, that you had to learn how to do this yourself, learn how to do that yourself, learn how to find yourself, self-love, learn how to do this, be independent, self-sufficient, do this, do that, blah, blah, right? For a lot of you, I'll say it again, for a lot of you, your own mother or your own father was your den of lions. And you had to, like, and God's like, don't worry, you have this blessing, but I'm going to need you to take care of this that you have to go through. Don't worry, right? As long as you do what you got to do, right? For some of you, could have been like, why can't I just get my blessing, right? Because a lot of you, through these den of lions, you had to figure out the lions, right? Your Judases, your enemies, your cohorts, your allies, your you know, you... And it's something, too, because it's kind of like if God just kind of gave you everything, you wouldn't have the wisdom or the knowledge or the experience that you have now today to be able to use your discernment, your intuition, know when it's God's voice, when it's the enemy's voice, right? Things like that. So I feel like whoever this person is, this is somebody who they have limited themselves greatly to the point where I'm hearing absolution. Yeah, they limited themselves greatly. Let me see something. Absolution. I know that word is in the Bible too. Oh, Absolution. Oh, wow, that's a movie. It came out this year. Oh. So for some of you, this Empress in reverse could be a mother figure or your mother figure or whoever, or like a father figure for some of you. But it's so funny because it says, so this, I was going to say, this could be somebody from your past, right? That they're going to try, right, and come back, and because they see you having this blessing, or they see that this blessing never went anywhere, or like you're still getting whatever's yours. It says, so I looked up absolution to find the definition of the word, and I came up with a movie called Absolution, right? That came out this year, and it says an Asian Boston gangster, straight up G's, like, let me stop, tries to reconnect with his family and fix the mistakes from the past. But his criminal lifestyle soon threatens to destroy everything he holds dear. So, fun fact, well, I guess it's not really a fun fact for this person, but fun fact for you, whoever this person is from your past that's trying to fix their mistakes from their past, that's fine and dandy, that they can do that, but at the same time, I do feel like the only reason why they're doing that is because there's something that's about to be creeping up, or something that's about to be revealed about them, or about something that they did. It could have been about their past, or something that they did to you in the past that you shared together that's about to come up, and it's kind of like, let's break bread right before you, it's like, let me get one last chance to break bread to see like if I can like win your heart, or if I can like have a seat at your table. Yeah, I feel like there's something that is about to like be revealed about something that they've done to you in the past that you shared with this person. Man, I'm but the thing is, this person is still an Empress in reverse, right? Because it seems like they only want a seat at your table, and the only reason why they're coming back is because like God still has yours, like your gifts, your blessings, your inheritance. It didn't go anywhere. God just was holding on to it until he felt like you were ready to receive it. And now that you are, because we have justice upright, right? So you're getting your justice, your things are being balanced out for you, you're getting your just dues, right? Absolution, right? I was looking up that word, right? It's kind of like this person's like, oh, let me see if I can come back. The act of forgiving someone for having done something wrong or sinful. That's what the word absolution means. So here's the thing. You can forgive this person. I would forgive this person because you have a whole blessing and a gift and inheritance and blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't have time to be holding on to, yeah, I forgive you, whatever. You did what? That's so crazy. That's so, like, dirty. That's wrong. Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, you really did some foul thing. Wow. I forgive you. Just like that, right? Because you don't have time to be sitting in, like, resentment, wallow, and sadness, and, like, yeah, okay, so you really did this really, really, really messed up, unforgivable thing, but I forgive you, right? Because here's the thing, fun fact, forgiveness is not yours to, like, keep or hold. Like, that's God, right? Like, it's not you that's forgiving them, it's God, right? Because ultimately it's like people do these things and they think that they're hurting chosen ones or collectives. No, they're just angering God. So they need to ask God for their forgiveness. Ask God for forgiveness for hurting his child, right? Don't ask me for forgiveness. That's not my business. You did what you did, yes, to me, against me, whatever. But, like, you need to ask God for forgiveness. Because, like, right? Like, that's not... It's like when people, like, gossip and talk about you. And then they'd be like, oh, did you hear so-and-so? And they're just like, yeah. Okay. Like, oh, you're not going to do anything? No. I didn't say those things. Those words came out of their mouth. So the consequences that follows after that is on them. They're the ones that opened their mouth and said X, Y, Z. So that doesn't affect me, right? It could have been my name that came out of their mouth, but at the end of the day, it's not. How does that affect me, right? But I do feel like with this Empress, this person is still in the reverse. It's like they're up to no good, and it's only because you're good. Nothing. It's like you walked out of that den of lions unscathed. Eight of Pentacles on the fence. I feel like whoever this person was, it could be somebody that you were working with or you work with. But I feel like whoever this person is, like with the Empress in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles on the fence, oh my god, I just heard they're so stupid. I don't want to say that though. But whoever this person is, it's like they keep doing something or they're doing something and it's just they're stuck. There's no momentum. And for a lot of you, it could be because you can see this person still trying to sit at your table. And you're like, right? And they're going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. And it's just like, it's not. Like, I know who you are. You're Judas. Judas, 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 Judas. You know, Lady Gaga has a song that's called Judas. There's this one line that she says that's always rung in my ears for some reason. And then she goes, hold on. She says something like, forgive him 3 times after he betrays me. Let me look it up real quick. I don't know why, but something about 3. Oh yeah. Forgive him when his tongue lies through his brain, even after 3 times he betrays me. So this could be somebody's mom, and their son is the one you kept forgiving after even though they kept lying to you and lying to you and lying to you. So you know how there's a saying there, and it goes something like, you can tell someone's, you can tell a lot about someone by their fruit. I feel like whoever this mother figure is, they just sow seeds of, like, these seeds don't grow. It could be something in her womb or something in her spirit, but it's like her fruits are not, or this particular fruit, like, so it would be like her son, her grown son, or her grown daughter. It's like something about the fruit that she bears, it's just not good. I'm getting like a mother-son kind of energy here. So there could have been like a mother figure that knows that her son was lying to you, and you kept forgiving him. And now she wants to like come towards you to try something, and it's not working because you can see, right? Like you can see what's going on. So it's kind of like this Empress in reverse, like this mother figure is trying to come towards you. But you can see that it's like, oof, I just saw like, you know, I didn't see the movie, but I saw the trailer. There's like this movie called Smile, and like their smiles are like super, super widened, right? It's very uncanny valley, right? So it's very uncanny. It's just very unsettling. So there's something very unsettling and disingenuous about their energy, about this mother or this mother figure, or for some of you it could be your father or father figure, right? And their son or their daughter. So for some of you, if this son does not have access to you, or this man does not have access to you, there could be a woman that's going to try and come towards you to like do some work on you. But it's going to be like to work with you, but it's really just to do some work on you. But I've seen it again. But there's something sinister about that smile. Oh my God, my freaking head, man. I think I'm going to have to take a break from readings. Yeah, there's a woman that's trying to do work on you and she can't. For some of you, it could be your own mother figure. Ace of Cups. Wow. We got the Ace of Cups here. So this is, I feel like this is your overall energy. I mean, justice too. It's your justice to have this Ace of Cups. But I do feel like within this Ace of Cups, somewhere that's where the absolution comes from. Like you have enough love inside of you for yourself, for God, and you understand God's love, right? That you would give this person forgiveness, right? Because at the end of the day, forgiveness is not yours to give, it's God, right? So I would say like, I forgive you, but that's whether or not God, the Most High God, forgives you. I can't, you know, like if God sees fit to punish you in such a way that you get that punishment, then that's how it is, right? But I'm not going to punish you. I'm not going to go after revenge. I'm not going to be bitter. I'm just going to forgive you and live my life, right? And for some people, that alone right there, that is the worst thing. Some people, like, they want you to see them as their enemy. Like, they want to be your mortal rival. Like, they want that, which is weird, right? But no, sir, no, ma'am. I don't have the time to be contemplating angry master plans. Like, you know? So I feel like for a lot of you, like, you have enough love to give to where you will forgive this person. Like, I forgive you, you know? Now go find God. Oh my gosh. There's a bird putting something in this Ace of Cups. And I was seeing turkey vultures, and we were talking about turkey vultures and wisdom and... Right? Look, I never noticed that. There's a bird dropping something in that Ace of Cups. Right? It could be a seed. It could be... I'm hearing the body of Christ. Life. Right? Wisdom. Seed of life.
I gotta wash your hands.
You got... Oh boy. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna have to make this reading... I can't say quick, but I'm gonna have to wrap this up. So, I just heard Thunderbird. Right? Well, hold on, let me see something. I know Thunderbird is like a very like a one of those birds that like in folk about like in is it Andean Aztecs. Bird-like spirit, North American indigenous peoples, history and culture, supernatural being of power, a powerful spirit in the form of a bird. Yeah, something about power and strength. But I'm getting like, you ever go outside, well, like when it's like really really storming outside, like really like thunder and lightning, and like you hear the thunder and you can like feel the vibration. I feel like you've peaked, or you're peaking in your power, and like people can just feel your vibration, like when you just walk into a room or when you walk by, people can just feel it, they can sense it. Ten of Swords reverse. I feel like whoever this is, they're trying to escape some sort of hell. I feel like this Empress in reverse, whatever work that they were doing on you, it got them stuck. I also feel like whoever this mother figure is, they feel like they are stuck. Like they can't do work. They can't, nothing they're doing is working. Nothing they do is work. And I just now noticed in this Ten of Swords, there are 4 swords that are silver, and like the rest are gold. So I feel like in the 4 swords in tarot, that's like resting and relaxing. This person, there's something going on with their mental health, because it's a Ten of Swords reverse. So that would be the 4 of Swords reverse. 4 of Swords reverse is like mental calamity, like mental distress, like unable to rest, unable to relax, right? This person, they're kind of going insane, and they feel like they're stuck. So they're stuck, they're going insane, and they feel like they're in hell. That's not good. So with the Empress in reverse, this could be like I'm hearing a fake bitch wannabe. Like a fake witch. My shoulder just cracked. My goodness. Yeah, this is like she thought she was really doing something when it came to you. Nine of Wands on the fence. Whoever this woman is, they're fighting for something that it's like doesn't exist. It's pointless. Like it doesn't make sense why you would still continue to pursue this endeavor, this project, this blockage, this relationship. It just doesn't seem logical. I mean, with the 4 of Swords reversed, they're not exactly in their right mind either, you know, so there's that. They're not exactly thinking clearly. So there's this movie called B Movie, right? Yeah. And they do this thing where it goes, thinking B, and it's like where the whole B collective consciousness, they come together with one goal in mind, right? And I feel like if this person was working with a group of people, they had like one goal in mind, which is to like make sure you wouldn't get whatever you're getting, but God always had it under lock and key. All right. I feel like they had a target in mind and you were the target, Like, somebody must have thought you were the weakest link. Like, if this was like your mom, like, if you have a great relationship with your mom, obviously this doesn't relate for you, right? Like, if you have a loving, wonderful family, this doesn't resonate with you at all, right? But for those of you that you feel like this may resonate with you, like, your mom could have thought you were like the weakest link in her group of children, or her weakest child, or like, just if you were an only child, like, she just thought you were just very weak-willed and like you didn't deserve what you were getting. And it's like, without these trials and tribulations, you would not have been able to endure this wonderful, amazing, beautiful blessing, gift of abundance that you're getting, right? So it's kind of like God gave you this gift, but God also put you in a position to where you can handle this gift. And unfortunately for some of you, your mom was your den of lions, or your father, or your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, whatever, was your den of lions. This would be the person that, you know how they say it's always the closest ones to you? This would be the person that, like, put the biggest pain in your heart, right? So for a lot of you, it's your mom. For some of you, it's your father, right? Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, you have no interest in working with this person, celebrating with this person, having an emotional connection with this person. I also feel like people are also not interested in having connections with this person, at least not anything where it's like emotional, where they can, like, I'm also getting like nobody feels emotionally secure or safe around this person, or they were trying to get you to not want to, like, be emotionally, like, it's kind of like they wanted you to be afraid to, like, feel okay with, like, celebrating. It could even be like downplaying your own success, right? Like, I was reading this thing on social media, and this guy, like, I guess it was like an NA group or something like that, and he was talking about how he had made it to 4 months of sobriety, but he was downplaying it like crazy, right? Whereas some people, they have passed away trying to get that key or that token or that keychain of 4 months sobriety, right? Like, some people have lost their lives just trying to make it 4 months, or like 4 days even, right? But the point is that this guy, 4 months of sobriety, like, that's something to be proud of, right? But it was like he was downplaying it, and you could see that the only reason why he was downplaying that amazing, great, you know, like, landmark, right? That you know, point, like 4 months, right? And then after that 5 months, right? But it was downplaying it because the people around him, it's like, oh, it's just 4 months, it's whatever, right? But again, you have to understand, there are people that have lost their lives just trying to make it, like, to 1 week. So the fact that this man made it 4 months is something to be massively proud of, like, you know. But he was downplaying. So I feel like with the Three of Cups reversed, it's like there was like a mother figure around you. For some of you, it's a father figure that would, like, make it seem like your accomplishments were, like, it's just whatever. But in reality, it's like, that's something to be proud of. Like, wow, you got a promotion, that's great, congratulations, you worked really hard for that, right? But this person would be like, okay, so that's a promotion. It doesn't really, like, okay, so, right? And it's just like, oh, well, okay, yeah, you know, it's just whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's like this person didn't want you to be proud of, like, anything, any accomplishments. They didn't want you to celebrate that or be comfortable or be, like, emotionally, like, enthusiastic about that, right? It could even be something like, oh my god, I just want a cool t-shirt, right? That's fun, that's great, like, it's a t-shirt, but it's exciting, right? This person would be like, okay, wow, it's just a t-shirt, I can just go buy a t-shirt. That's not the point, though, right? It's that energy, it's this person. It doesn't matter if it was a big accomplishment or something small. It was just never, like, they would always downplay it. And because of that, it's like you would downplay your own success, your own skills, your own abilities, your own magnetism, your own intelligence, your own wisdom, your own connection to God, right? Because in the beginning, I talked about that, right? It's just that. My headache is going away. I didn't even want to use these. I didn't even know I was going to use these cards. But this person. It's also kind of like whatever God gave you, whether it's like wisdom, looks, being attractive, whether you're a man or woman, charming, creative, athletic, smart, gifted, whatever. It could even be you just being you. It's like this person wanted you to downplay it and make you seem like apathetic towards it, like it's whatever, like, you know, whatever. But it's because this person, like, they didn't want you to enjoy that, right? I'm also getting with the Ace of Cups, like, there's something about like this person, there's like no natural joy or love for themselves or life, and it's like you could be like a bouncing ball of joy, and it's just like you're really happy about that. That's nothing to be happy about. And it's just like, it's a beautiful day. What do you mean? Right? So for a lot of you, you could have found yourself be like, oh yeah, it's nice out, it's whatever, it's just another day, right? But it's like, why can't you enjoy it? Where's the harm in that? It's because this person can't enjoy your looks, your attractiveness, your skills, your ability, your connection with God. They can't enjoy it, right? They don't have those accomplishments, those landmarks, those celebrations. They were never gonna get it. Right? Whatever God gave you and is giving you, right? Like, they were never gonna get it, so they didn't want you to enjoy it. King of Wands reverse. Okay, so remember, I was talking about there was a man as well, right? So this could have been like a mother or son, or like a man and a woman around you. This is the man, this is the woman. A King of Wands reverse and an Empress reverse. Yeah, this man lacks focus, ambition. I'm also getting I'm hearing jokes on her, because this King of Wands reverse is not paying attention to this Empress in reverse. I don't know why. He's not. I'm hearing she's not on his radar anymore. Like, he has no a fire has been lit inside of this King of Wands reverse, and he's not giving it to her. Like, he doesn't want the fruit that she's offering. It's so weird, because for some reason, I don't know why, but these two people, like, they didn't want you to enjoy something, but they also have like this weird, their dynamic is falling apart as well. His fire has been lit and he's not giving it to her. She's offering him his fruit and he doesn't want to take a bite out of it, right? And the entire time they didn't want you to enjoy being you. And it's just like, okay, like, I feel like this King of Wands reverse is going towards love, and I know how that sounds because the King of Wands reverse, he's karmic. But I also could feel like if he's not a King of Wands reverse by being like the karmic, as he's a King of Wands reverse, like he's not paying attention to this Empress. So to this Empress in reverse, he is a King of Wands reverse, because he's not paying attention to her. He's not focused on her. His fire has been lit and he's going towards this Ace of Cups. My left ear is burning right now. It's burning, but it's also cold. But my headache has calmed down. Everything from like my shoulders up here, it's like a cooling, tingly sensation, and it's like really relieving my headache. Whatever it is, it's relieving my headache. So it feels really good. But because it's like a cooling sensation, you know how like when you put icy hot on your skin, it's like that. Yeah, it feels really good. It's like a cooling blanket. But yeah, so this King of Wands reverse is being seen as an Empress in reverse. This King of Wands is being seen as a King of Wands reverse by this Empress in reverse, whose main goal was to she just didn't want you to enjoy anything, right? It's like a happiness hater. See, the thing is, I was going to say, I don't understand how that's relevant to you, but it is relevant to you if this King of Wands reverse is not paying attention to this Empress in reverse, because they are not paying attention to you. For some of you, it could be a Queen of Wands reverse that's not paying attention to an Emperor in reverse that wants you. I just saw 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's my cooling blanket? It's back. King of Swords on the fence. There's something about a truth. These two people could be arguing. I just got really dizzy. And I feel like the reason why they're arguing is because this King of Wands reverse or a Queen of Wands reverse wants to tell you something, or wants to go towards you, but this Empress in reverse or Emperor in reverse is afraid of this King of Wands going towards you, because they feel like if they come allied with you or get close to you or whatever, they're going to tell you everything that was done or said or whatever, right? This Empress in reverse is feeling betrayed because this King of Wands reverse wants nothing to do with her. And I do feel like a lot of mental magic was being done. And I do think that this King of Wands reverse is going to end up telling you what this Empress in reverse has been doing. I'm also getting that this Empress in reverse was trying to keep this King of Wands in reverse in check by emasculating him, or making him like mentally conflicted about himself or the role that he has in all of this, or I don't know. I'm tired of that. Let me move on. I don't care about that anymore, because I'll figure it out. The Chariot reverse. Yeah, I do feel like this Empress in reverse is trying to stop this King of Wands in reverse, because remember, he could actually be a King of Wands upright, but to this Empress in reverse, he's a King of Wands reverse, right? But it could also be that he doesn't want to be a King of Wands reverse. He wants to be smart. He wants to take control. He wants to be focused, right? Because I also mentioned how in my yearbook a picture fell out, and on the back of it had said something about stay focused, don't walk through life sleepwalking. Oh, don't go through life sleepwalking, right? So it's kind of like this Empress in reverse could have had like some weird control or been doing magic on this King of Wands to make him a King of Wands reverse, and like had him sleepwalk through whatever that they were working on together when it came to you. And now that his spark has been lit, he wants to go towards Ace of Cups, but it's like she's trying to like stop him and trying to prevent him from going towards you. And I do feel like for some of you, I hate to say it, but this King of Wands could be your King of Wands or your Emperor, and this Empress in reverse is trying to stop that. But this is your justice. You're gonna get what's yours. Whether this is a man, this is a woman, this is like by love, right? A job, a promotion, a position, a house, a car, a gift, ability, an inheritance, whatever. It's yours. Alright, I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to close the reading. My head feels so much better. Thank you, God, for relieving my headache. Seriously, it was bad. Pumpkin pie. Are you ready?
Ready.
Wait. Oh my gosh, you are glowing.
Glow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Alright, I'm gonna get, I think that's it. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, yeah. Somebody is now walking through life or trying to live life through faith, not by sight. Because living by sight or going by sight, like I said, this Empress in reverse had this man or multiple men sleepwalking, right? And it's like, A lot of that, the reason why that is because you're going by sight, not by faith. That's why that saying is, go by faith, not by sight. When you go by faith, when you have faith, it's easy to listen to your intuition, which would be the high priestess energy. All right? Because the Hierophant is faith. The high priestess is intuition. So even if your intuition is, for whatever reason, wonky at that moment, as long as you have your faith, you're good. Right? And I feel like this man is now going by faith, and what he wants is to be in this Ace of Cups. But for some reason, this woman, this witch, is trying to stop him, or has always tried to stop him. My left ear is burning now. So it could have been like his mom was always like there to stop him from going after love, or getting married, or having a girlfriend, or a fiance, or whatever. Or, this father could have always like gaslit his daughter so that way she wouldn't find love, or like feel like no man is ever good enough for her, right? Anyways, this is a reading. Hope it helps. Have a good night. If you need a personal reading, email me. Bye.